Recording in progress.
Awesome. Here we go. Signing in from sunny California, we have Gabriel Montoya signing in from the Chicago area. And welcome to everybody on the team that's on the call. I know a few people may be popping in later, but we are 8 minutes after the hour, and it's always valuable to show up on time. So make sure you have pen and pad to take copious notes. This training was actually by request. So here it is for you, right, Gabriel?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So let's get right into it. If you're ready, type the word ready.
We are ready.
Let me see the chat here. Ready. Okay, we got more people popping in right here. We got more people popping in to the chat here. Awesome, let's get started. So yeah, this specific training right here that we're about to start is specifically on prop firms. Okay, write that down, big title, prop firms. What is a prop firm? A prop firm is a firm that allows you the opportunity to trade their money, right? They provide the income and they depend on your skills, okay? Your skill set in the trading world to make money on their money. And in return, they will pay you a commission, a nice commission of a nice percentage, about 70% or higher, depending on what phase you're in, okay? So I'm so happy to bring on Gabe today because he is definitely the ideal candidate that has actually started with prop firms. He's enhanced his portfolio with prop firms. He's passed evaluations along with other people that we have in the team that are doing it as well, like James and a few other people. So let's get right into it. Tell me about yourself with the prop firms a little bit, Gabe.
Perfect. Awesome. So for you guys that don't know me, my name is Gabriel Montoya. Like San said, I've been trading now since March of 2020. And so it's been almost, it'll be 3 years coming up in March. And, coming from a background of just binary, like that was really what I got into, was just really in and out. And, that's really kind of where I started, was really just binary, just FedEx, just Forex pairs. And then obviously, we saw people trading US 30, if you look at most traders out there, US 30 is a predominant, indice to trade, just because of the volatility of US 30. The way that she moves, she's very fast. You can get in and out. If you're an intraday trader, if you're a swing trader, you can catch moves, on US 30. And so US 30 was very attractive to me in the sense of just, I wanted to get in and out. And then also, with binary, sometimes you don't have full control over your trade. And so, being able to actually utilize MT4 and being able to get in and out of the trades, when I wanted to and have full control. Again, I just fell in love with trading first and foremost US 30, and then obviously just scalping, and that's what I do. That's what I do. So, being that I've been trading for almost 3 years, starting in binary, I built a huge binary account. I believe that there was a week in September of 2021, I still have the video, where we did about $25,000 in 1 week trading on VidForex. We literally just dominated and killed it. And that's what allowed me to honestly be able to actually take that, be able to actually start building a six-figure account, on my own in MetaTrader 4. The most challenging part about trading is, again, especially when you get into wanting to actually generate an income, from trading, is it's going to take you 4 to 5 years to take a $500 account, $1,000 account, and build that thing up. if you're properly trading that account, you could try to catch a move that'll double it, overnight. You can get lucky. But if you're properly using proper risk management, it will take you about 4 years to actually build $1,000 account, to be able to a 5-figure account, to where, again, you'll have a decent amount to trade. And so, coming from real estate investing, in the world of real estate investing, we don't use our own money to buy properties. And when you look at wealthy people, okay, they don't use their own money. They borrow money. They leverage, other millionaires. They leverage other, billionaires. They leverage other people's money in order to accomplish what they want. And they hold on to their own cash. Cash is king. So again, giving your money out or putting your money out there, into, investments that could possibly go a different direction. Again, or I can give a percentage to someone else, and they can hold that risk. So again, that's where prop funding, or, prop trading kind of sparked my interest, because I was used to generating money for real estate deals, and leveraging other people's money. And so when it came to prop funding, to be able to actually purchase a prop account, be able to demonstrate my skill set of trading, and to be able to actually get a live account that already has $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 in it, to be able to actually now leverage against a market, and to be able to actually generate a significant income doing so. It just makes sense, rather than just tying my money up in an account and trading that. I do obviously, markets are down right now. So again, having my own trading account, I do have that. But, obviously, as things are on sale right now, again, I want to do other things with that. I want to, invest into crypto. Again, one of the things that, that we learn is, when people are afraid, that's when things are on sale, and that's when you should be taking advantage. That's where the rich get wealthy, is they're not afraid. When buyers are freezing up and freezing, they have the liquid, they have the money to be able to actually invest, into, lower priced assets, crypto, real estate, things like that, so that, again, they can hold. And then obviously, as the market over the next, 6 to 18 months corrects, they can get huge bags. So again, being able to actually, and again, it really also comes down to really kind of what your goals are. Again, as I talk to people about prop funding, you may want to, trade prop funding to build your own account. You may want to trade prop funding to, have a steady income. So again, there's a lot of different things that you can do with prop funding. And again, it's just, many people out there want to take advantage of the skill set that, and it's an amazing business model, where someone earns 15 to 30, 25% off of your efforts to do nothing. They do nothing, and they earn anywhere from 15 to 25%, where you then earn the rest. Again, we're going to definitely talk about that. I actually opened up a new prop account earlier today, a $50,000 account. So just to kind of share what my goals are, is you can actually trade up to $600,000 in funded accounts, on one platform. Okay. So for example, I don't know of any other platforms. I mean, again, there's FTMO. There's a lot of platforms out there. I think, I believe that Hugo's, or the other account that we use, may have even a prop account as well. So again, everybody's getting into this, because again, obviously trading, they're seeing that these traders have tremendous skill set, And why wouldn't they want to, be able to just capitalize, give someone who's successful in trading an account to trade on, and be able to just capture, 15%. I know, my Forex funds, they actually have a VIP, which I haven't gotten invited to yet, but 2023 I will, where they actually give you 90%, where you actually earn 90% on your account, which is amazing. So again, what I was saying is you can have 600,000 in traded funds. Okay, it doesn't mean that you can only make 600,000 a year, trading. You can actually have $600,000 in traded accounts. So right now I have a $200,000 account, and I have two $50,000 accounts that I'm trying to actually get past evaluation stages. So again, being able to have 300,000, where over the next 6 months, again, and what I'm doing is I'm taking the funds that I'm getting from these accounts and I'm buying bigger accounts. So again, I will take these two $50,000 accounts. I will take the profits from those $50,000 accounts, and I will purchase either a $300,000 account, one, and that would be it. Or I can do, I can do whichever I prefer. So again, like, I mean, and to do that, and we're going to get into leveraging, because here's the deal, like, we're going to get into some tips and tricks when it comes to, prop funding or prop trading, because it's very simple, in the sense of just, if you're not over leveraging, you're not over trading, you're sticking to your plan, you're sticking to your strategy. Again, you could take a loss and then next day, be able to actually, come back with a 5%, drawdown opportunity, and to be able to get that back. Again, we're going to talk about really kind of the process. Any questions that you guys want me to cover, as you guys, as I jump into this information, obviously I want to focus on the things that you have an interest in. I want to focus on the questions that you guys have. Again, we're just going to talk about my Forex funds, just due to the fact that that's the prop account, and that's the prop company organization that I trade with. There, I definitely highly recommend. And again, understand, guys, that I highly recommend that you go do your own research. I do highly recommend that you go and obviously, fact check my, my information. But all I can do is share what's working for me, and all I can do is share what I've been able to do, obviously, in these prop accounts. So again, I want to, if you can type some questions as I go through this information. I definitely just want to make sure that I'm answering the questions that you guys have, and addressing, any questions that you guys have, when it comes to these accounts, and obviously how to utilize them. And we're going to get into really just, first and foremost, I think it's very important to because here's the deal. You can take $1,000 of your own account. You can build your own account. But like I said, to go through the frustration, and especially if you're following a community like IME, Trust Your Trade. I trade only US 30. So if you're taking $1,000 and you're jumping in to trade in my sessions, like there's opportunities and chances that you may margin out one morning. So again, it could be frustrating. It cannot be a great experience. And so what I recommend is again, I never started in really, demo accounts. I do highly recommend, is obviously just knowing what I know today, is if you truly focus on your trading plan, and you focus on 4 things. You focus on discipline, you focus on consistency, you focus on risk management, okay, and you focus on really your strategy and your rules. I'm telling you, like, you will win and you will be successful in this game. I read something that 95% of traders out there aren't successful trading. And they said the reason being is anybody can go open an account. You don't need to go through college. You don't need to go through classes. You don't need to train. You don't need to do anything. all these YouTubers and all these YouTube channels, they make it look so easy, and anybody can go and open an account. But if you don't know what you're doing with that account, and you don't know the basic skill sets of trading, you will see that it's difficult, it's challenging. But again, like, it all comes down to mindset as well. It's really not difficult, and it's really not challenging. It's just simply new. It's foreign. It's like learning a foreign language, you know. But again, like, there's professions like doctors and lawyers. They can't go study those professions without actually having a certain amount of education and degrees underneath them. Okay. Even a real estate agent or broker or managing broker, they can't become that until they go through classes, until they pass a test, until, and then obviously they have to hold it. They have to hold it for a certain period of time. So again, like, everybody jumps into this trading game and they want this fast results. And if you're lucky, yes, you can get it. But I'm telling you, that's why 95% of traders are not successful, is because they don't focus on the front end. And what I mean by front end is, I mean the skill set. First and foremost, your mindset, the emotions that are involved in trading. To go up and down like the markets do, you cannot do that. Okay, you should not be trading money that you can't afford to lose. Okay, you have to set a training plan for yourself. You have to put in time and effort to be a student. And again, I don't know what that looks like. Okay, I know what worked for me, and I know what I'm still involved in. Okay, I learned how to trade through an academy that I'm still a member, a paying member to every single month. And I have been for the last almost 3 years. Okay, because I see value. And I do it for no other reason other than that, because the value that it brings. And so again, that's what I preach. And that's, again, I can't tell you to do something that I'm not doing. And so again, coming from real estate, I invested into a program. I invested thousands, $30,000 into an educational program to rub elbows with other investors, to learn processes, to get a coach. Okay. So again, I'm big on education, to figure out exactly the right strategy for me. I didn't want to spend hours on YouTube watching one guy or watching multiple guys just getting confused as hell. So again, I jumped into the academy, and again, like, it gives me tools that I'm able to go back and able to sharpen my tools. But again, I don't know if that works for you. You have to figure that out for you. You have to figure out, what type of student are you? Okay. Again, I'm not afraid to invest into myself. I invest into myself. I'll go to a $10,000, Tony Robbins, seminar. Again, like, I invest into myself because I know that if there's anything that I'm going to invest into that's going to make money, it's me. So again, like, but some people would rather, buy other things. Some people would rather, buy, materialistic things than invest into themselves. Okay. So again, I don't know what that looks like for you. You have to figure that out for you. But I tell students now, focus 3 to 6 months on being a student and learning the skill, because I'm telling you, and I can almost guarantee this, that if you learn the skill of trading, it will change your life. So if you know that it's going to change your life, why are you rushing it? Why are you rushing this process? If you know that this is going to change your life forever, learning this skill set, because one day it's gonna snap. One day you're gonna get it. One day you're gonna pick it up. One day you're gonna understand, and it's going to change your life. So if you knew that it's going to change your life, if you didn't quit, and that was me, is I never quit. I lost thousands of dollars being a student, because me losing was me learning lessons. Me losing money was me learning lessons to get better, to say, I'm never going to do that again. I learned a lesson. Bam, let me open up, let me put more in that account. because it was real. And again, I don't know how you learn. I can't tell you what to do with your money. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. You have to figure that out, and you have to kind of do what's right for you. So again, I tell students though now, 3 to 6 months of being a consistent, disciplined trader. Okay, and again, I don't know if that's on your own account, if that's on a demo account, because there's a psychology. And again, put sevens in the chat if you agree. There's a difference between trading a demo account and a live account. I don't care if it's a $100 live account versus a $10,000 demo account. There's a psychological difference. Sevens in the chat. Okay. And again, like I'm telling you, like we are 100% the number one trader when it comes on that demo. But there's just something about that live account that scares the shit out of us, that freaks us out, that like, man, like it just, there's something about it that I just don't make the same moves. But again, here's the deal, is I never practiced like I was never in a practice environment. Every environment I put myself in was real. And that's how my mindset, that's how I train my mindset, is that, and that's why prop account is so amazing. There's no difference between a $50,000 account and there's no difference between a $200,000 account. I'm trading 1%. Just 1% is different. Did you know that Jeff Bezos, he owns 12% of Amazon? You would think, man, how stupid. Why would he give away so much of his company? That's about $9 billion. So again, 12% of a dollar, 12% of $100, 12% of $1 billion. It's still 12%. It's just a different amount of 12%. It's 12% of a different amount. But again, if you stick to the same discipline actions, the same mind frame, it's the exact same thing. Don't change your strategy just because you're trading on a live account. Don't be more disciplined or less disciplined because it's a live account. Don't be more consistent or less consistent because it's a live account. It's the exact same thing, whether it's $1,000 versus 200,000. Your plan should be the exact same. Okay, sevens in the chat if you agree with that. Perfect. So let's just jump in. Again, the company that I use, and again, I did a lot of research. There's a lot of comparison videos on YouTube. Obviously, I don't recommend this one or that one as far as this video or that video. I simply just dove in and I spent probably 40 hours of just research, when it came to prop accounts and what that looked like. And so, when it came down to, payouts, when it came down to, rules, when it came down to all these things, my Forex funds, was just the most attractive to me. I know, gosh, almost every broker today offers prop accounts and prop account trading. So again, but my Forex, I know FTMO is a very popular one. Probably my Forex funds in FTMO are probably the top two. Again, I can't talk about FTMO as, again, I've never opened an account. Maybe I will, try FTMO. Just to obviously just bring more knowledge to the team. But again, my Forex funds is what I use. So myforexfunds.com. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of open up and kind of share my screen. Let me open up here real quick. Let me get into this really quick here. You guys can't see my screen yet as I'm just setting it all up here. Okay. Let me sign in really quick. And what I'm signing into is I'm going to actually sign into my a new $50,000 account that I actually set up today. And you guys can actually see exactly what this looks like. Okay, so let me go here. Let me go to here. All right, perfect. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. 5's in the chat if you can see my screen. 5's in the chat if you can see my screen. Five's in the chat if you can see my screen. I can't see the chat right now. Can someone tell me if they can see my screen? Stan, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. We can see you.
All right, perfect, cool. So this is obviously what your account looks like. You know, obviously my target on this $50,000 account right now is $4,000. Okay, this tells you what I started. You know what my starting balance is today. So obviously on this account, I'm up actually $439.50. Okay, so again, 5% drawback is $47,917. So at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern, your account resets. Okay, and what I mean by that is, let's say you're at $60,000. This number is 5% of that. Okay, and that's the thing that you have to be careful with. Okay, that's the thing that you have to be careful with. Okay, and that's what catches a lot of people, because this amount changes. It's not based off of this amount. Okay, it's not based off of $50,000. Okay, so again, this amount will change every single day. Okay, so if I'm at $60,000, this amount will be 5% of that 60,000. Okay, so again, it changes. That's why, again, I don't hold accounts. I don't hold trades on this. Okay, that's why it fits my strategy, because I'm in and out. At 6 p.m., I have no trades open. So when this thing resets, I either have a loss for the day, which I'm waiting for that new 5%, or again, I'm going to start fresh in the morning with 5%. So again, that's how that works. Any questions on that? We can open it up. If you guys have questions, we can obviously interact throughout this. Okay, but what's cool about this is obviously I can see what my winning percentage is. I can see, you know, what did I do today? Okay, obviously I'm in my second day. As again, I'm very straightforward with you guys, and I'm very transparent with you. So on this account, I took 10 trades. Okay, again, if I show you my history, I actually was about $2,000, you know, in negative on this, and you'll see that I actually took a pretty big loss, and then I actually took a pretty big win. Okay, which got me back to 439. All right, but again, what's cool is that it gives you a journal, gives you your trading days, gives you all your information. Okay, gives you all your information. All right. And there's different ways that you can actually get into. So I like the evaluation. I trust my skill set. I don't mind paying the evaluation costs to do the evaluations. So the way that the evaluation works is let's go back to let's just go out of here. Let's go to my Forex funds. Let's just go to myforexfunds.com. Okay. So let's go to programs. Let's talk about the different programs. Okay. So you can actually purchase an account that is a live account already. You don't have to go through. So you can actually do a rapid where you don't have to go through the challenges if you don't like. But again, it tells you exactly what all those cost. So like, for example, I do evaluation. Okay. So let's look at what this evaluation account looks like. Okay. Also, My Forex Funds has a Discord channel, amazing Discord channel where you're actually able to see payouts. You're actually able to see people getting payouts. Okay. So you actually set up D, which is kind of like a PayPal, which is kind of like a, like just it's a kind of a payment gateway. You put your account on that, and then you actually get D. So they actually send you, and again, it's payouts every other week. Okay, weekly acts. I'm sorry, bi-weekly payouts. Okay. So again, these are the rules here. Okay. So obviously you have 5% daily drawdown. You have an overall drawdown of 12%. Okay. So you can't on this account have more than 12% drawdown. So again, if you lost 3 days in a row and you hit your 5% 2 days, you would on your third day have only 2% left to hit. Okay. Again, if you're doing that, you're probably over leveraging, and you should not be doing this. You should not be doing this. 8% profit target for phase one. Okay. So literally you have 30 days to do that. You have 30 days to pass phase one. Okay. You have to have a minimum of 5 days of trading. So in 5 days, if you hit your 8% target, let's go back here. If you hit your 8% target of $4,000 on this $50,000 account, you're done. Okay. Then let's just keep talking here. Then your phase two is 5%. So then it's 2,500 on phase two. Okay. You have 2,500 on phase two. 2,500 on phase two. Okay. And again, you have 5 days. Okay. You have 5 minimum trading days. So within 5 days, so in 10 days, if you hit a total of 13% profit, you can have a live account. And then in 30 days from having that live account, you will get your first payout. Okay. You will get 112% of your fee that you paid. You will get, I believe, 2% on this 8%. You will get 4% on this 5%. So your first 30 days could be a pretty big payout, obviously based off of, and then obviously the amount that you've traded and that you've gotten from that account as well. So let's say you're 10%. Let's say you can do 10%. You do 10% growth a month. If you did 10% on this $50,000 account, 10% is $5,000. So that if you got 85% of that, okay, so they don't give you 85% up front, okay? So they start you off at 75%. Then your second month's 80%. And then your third month is 85%, okay? So I shared a story earlier in the week of a guy who had a $300,000 account, and his first month, his payout was $123,000. That was only 75%. I don't care if it's 70%. To get $123,000 payout, that's life-changing. Do you know what I mean? So again, and that's what you want to look at is really like, for example, if you have $600,000 in trading funds and you did 60,000, which is 10% on those accounts, that's $720,000 a year. in trading income. Again, like when you look at, if you get someone making $400,000 a year in the United States today, they're considered wealthy. So you're making almost double that. You're making almost $1 million trading someone else's money. When I saw that and I heard that, that was like, that is freaking nuts. That's crazy. And that's what there's no restrictions. Okay. So again, like the restrictions didn't really bother me in the sense of just, you can trade anything. You can trade crypto, you can trade Forex pairs, you can trade indices. There's just no weekend trading on the evaluation piece. Now, once you get your live account, you're able to definitely do that. But through the evaluation, you're not able to trade through the weekend. Okay, but again, that didn't pertain to me anyway because I only trade US 30, and I don't trade on the weekends. I don't hold trades overnight. So again, like some of these didn't pertain to me just because of the style of trader that I am. So my Forex Funds has an amazing Q&A. Okay, they have a Q&A here that answers a lot of questions. And I dove into this. I dove into this Q&A and I actually read a lot of them. Also on their YouTube, you can watch a lot of success stories. You can listen to people's stories. You can listen to how people have won. You can listen to how people have lost. You can listen to, the stories of other traders, on my Forex. Let me see. Is there some questions here? Let's see. Hold on, guys. Hold on. My battery's about to die. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Questions. Let me see. I can't see this. Okay, here we go. So again, what I would recommend that you do is, again, like, let's talk about like what the cost is. Okay. Let's talk about like what the cost is of an evaluation. So again, there's a lot of Q&A here that, like, again, just reading these can definitely help you. Okay, so again, rules, 85% profit split, okay? At 8% phase, 1, 2. And again, they were the most competitive. Some don't do, some do, maybe 70%. Some do, 75%. They definitely are one of the higher payouts, 85%. Okay. So again, this is kind of what it costs. Okay. So again, if you want a $50,000 account, okay, you're looking at $299. Okay. You want a $100,000 account, you're looking at $499. Let me go back here. And again, under my account analyzer, you can see all of my different accounts that I do have. But again, I'm just focusing on that one that I did open as of just yesterday, or actually today. It reset at 5 p.m. Okay, so $50,000 account, $299. So if you took $299 and you put it into your own trading account, you couldn't trade US 30. Even if you took your own $499 and put it into a trading account, you couldn't trade US 30. Even if you took your own $979 and put it into a trading account, you still can't trade US 30. Okay. So again, like, here's the deal. This account here costs you $1,300. Okay. So obviously using the profits from this $50,000 account to get this $300,000 account. So like I said, right now I have a $200,000 account and I have two $50,000 accounts. Okay. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably utilize this round, okay, over the next 30 days, the funding, and I'll end up getting either a $200,000, another $200,000 account, or I'll grab this $300,000. This $300,000 wasn't always option. It's been limited time. Okay, like they just started offering it. But again, you don't trade it any different. Your lot sizes are the same, 1%. You trade 1%, that's it. So on, for example, on a $50,000 account, my lot size is $5. Okay. And then obviously my stop loss is $50, is 50 points. So if my stop loss is 50 points, and let's say it hit my stop loss, that's $250. I have a 5% drawdown a day. So again, like I could take 5 of those, 6 of those, and be okay, which it doesn't happen to me. Okay. Again, I think the biggest thing is just not over trading. Okay. And again, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. So 1% of 20 of a $200,000 account would be $200, would be, let's see. I believe it would be, let's see here. Let me just do the math just to make sure. So you have $200,000 account times 0.001. Wait, I'm sorry. 20,000 times 0.01. $2,000. Okay. So that's what your lot size is. It's no different. Okay, it's no different, guys. So I would probably have a lot size of 20 on that account. Let me see, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. So I'm going off of if I took a loss of $500. Okay, so actually 1% loss would be $500. So that's what I'm looking at in my mind. So that's literally 2 trades for me. So if I'm at 1%, so if I'm literally at $5 per lot, okay, and I literally lost 2 trades, that's 1%. Okay. So again, that's how I keep my account, guys, is I don't over leverage. So you could actually bump that. Okay. Where again, you could change that to $10. Okay. But I'm telling you, like, I've had no problem passing these accounts with using that philosophy, where it actually is based off of if I lost, like I said, if $5, okay, if I trading 50 lots, if I'm trading 50 points times 5, that's $250. Okay. So again, if I lost 2 trades at that amount, that's 1%. Okay. So I can literally lose 10 trades in a row. And that would be 5% of the account. Okay. So again, On a $200,000 account, I trade $20. And I treat it the same way. I treat it the same way. Does that make sense, guys? Give me sevens in the chat if that makes sense. Awesome, Kyla. So what size account do you have? So once you get your traded account, let me go through these here. Give me 1 second here. Let me look at these questions here. Okay, so Maribel, so once you get your traded account, so like they'll send you an email that'll have your account number and it will have your username. So on a $50,000 account, I trade a 5 lot. I trade 5.0. That's what I trade. Kyla, that's what I trade is 5.0 on a $50,000 account. So what I would recommend is obviously your 5% is started over. Okay. So what I would recommend is if you can focus on $500 over the next 4 days, next 5 days to get that 2,500 back. And then literally, so you got 22 days left, you're good. There's no reason why you shouldn't hit it. So again, like I said, if you can focus on really focus on that $2,500 and getting that back very small. Don't try to do it in big lump sums or big pieces. Definitely just get in and get out, on how we trade. But like I said, I would definitely do a 5 lot on that. That's just my recommendation. Yep. And again, I'll go to 5 to 7. Again, just depending on obviously where I'm at. But again, I definitely stick to the 5, honestly. And I've had no issues, honestly. Like I definitely, on my 200,000 account, like I've actually taken great withdrawals. And again, like it's on the 50,000. I think with me, honestly, like I usually open them up at night and then I start trading at night. So again, anything that I do where I lose, hold on 1 minute. Let me get my camera back up here. Anything that I do that I lose, guys, it's not because I'm not doing what I'm doing. I'm going against my plan. So anytime that you, again, like when you gain weight on a diet, it's because you're not sticking to the diet. When I lose money trading, I'm not sticking to my plan. Or I'm trading too much. So again, like that's been the biggest challenge is really just I set daily goals for myself. And here's the deal is if you can do $300 to $500 a day, and you can do that consistently, that's over $100,000 a year, guys, to do trading. So again, like start off small. Like we don't have to have $2,000 days or $50,000 days. Like again, that's where that discipline comes in. Is you have to be disciplined. And again, I'm telling you from just experience, when I lose, like I'll go trade right now in the Asian market where there's nothing going on right now. There's nothing going on US 30 right now. Absolutely nothing. And then I'm trying to get funds back and I'm trying to, I'm holding trades, I'm trying to take small scalps. So again, like I dig myself a hole because I'm not sticking to my plan. Again, I'm just like you guys. You know what I mean? I'm just like you guys. Cool. Any questions, guys? Any questions? So James, I want to talk. Let's talk to James. Can we get James on the line?
Yeah, let's get James on the line.
Yeah, let's
let
get
me
James
see.
on the line. James has jumped in, and James has been a soldier. Like James has literally jumped in, and he's literally just followed, and he's literally been coachable, and he's literally just killed the game. Like he's literally, he's just been very consistent in his plan. He came on DCX learning. Give me 1 second here. Let me figure.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm at the airport, so I don't board my plane for an hour, but I have to talk, of course.
Cool. I just want, man, how's your experience been?
Exciting.
Like,
Very
let's
exciting.
talk about my Forex funds. Like what have you experienced with my Forex funds? Like, again, man, I remember the first day that James and I got on the phone, we were trying to set up MT4. We couldn't even do that. And now the dude's killing it. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's been a different experience from trading live money to trading other people's money. You don't lose, it seems like. You have more money to trade with. You have that extra gap compared to only having $1,000 in your live account and
Exactly.
marking out, which I did several times.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. So again, like you can learn, guys, like again, having a bigger account, it allows you to learn lessons, but to not like be frustrated learning lessons. Do you know what I mean? Like you're able to actually be like, okay, cool. I know what I did. I can come back tomorrow and I can have a better day. I think also with the traded account, you actually, it puts you in a box and you have to be confined to those rules. If you're not maintaining those rules, like you're going to break your account. So again, I think that's one of the biggest things as well is just, is just really that it allows me to say, hey, like, lose 2%, you're done for the day. So again, like, obviously I don't focus on the 5%. I don't want to break my account. So again, 2%, man, shutting it down. Let me recalibrate. Let me get my feet under me. Let me, take a break, and then obviously, get back on the saddle. But again, that's obviously kind of been my experience. What size account do you have now, James?
I'm on the $50,000 account live, and I started $100,000 account, which I'm on phase 2, and I need to make about, I believe, 17 or 1,800.
Nice, man. So cool, man. Awesome. Thank you so much, James, man. I appreciate you. Like I said, you've just been coachable. You just dove in. Obviously, just talking with James. James, obviously, James is a laborer. James in Denver has a very successful, carpet business. But, again, he sees the opportunity and being able to have time freedom. Obviously he wants to spend more time with his family, his kids. He wants to do more. He's actually on his way back from LA right now. He went to the Broncos game last night. So again, like just watching what James has done, not knowing anything, being a laborer, you know what I mean? And just swinging a hammer, laying carpet, and coming in and just killing it, just literally, but again, just following the lead, not questioning. If he has questions, he'll ask me, but just like following the lead and just being a student, and probably, just dissecting his losses, his lessons. And it's been amazing to watch, it's been awesome, man. Very proud of what James has done. Definitely, snaps to you, James. Keep doing it, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. One thing I can just say is I watched all your videos. DCX helped me out a lot. Sean,
Yeah.
a lot of videos. I watched tons of videos and I sacrificed a lot to get where I'm at. So like you said, it doesn't come overnight.
Absolutely. Perfect. Cool, man. Thank you so much, James, man. Safe travels, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Cool. But again, guys, like what questions? Let's open it up. Let's answer some questions. I also want to be very cognitive of the time as well. I don't obviously want to keep you guys on here all night. But again, I want to definitely answer questions for you guys. I want to address any concerns that you guys have. And just really giving you guys the tools that you need to be able to go out there and win. You guys obviously are on here for a reason. Again, if you want to talk about your goals, if you want, to have accountability partners, whatever it is that you guys need, you guys have an amazing community here of just great leaders, great people, people that are doing it, and again, I don't know each and every one of your goals, but again, however I can help you, whatever it is that I can help you do, if you want to spend more time with your kids, if you want to open up, more businesses, if you want to open up a new business, if you want to quit your job, whatever it is that you want to do, make sure that you're putting those out there in the universe. Make sure that you're manifesting them, giving them an opportunity to be manifested. If you're keeping them inside, you're holding them inside, you're not doing anything with them, you're not sharing them with anybody, you're not going to get there. So again, as a community, we're definitely here. I think you guys see the power in this as well, is I was dedicated to learn this skill set. I knew in my heart and in my soul, and I knew that if I learned this would absolutely change my life. And it has, we're getting ready to go, truck shopping for my wife. We're looking at, some new properties. We're looking at, some vacation opportunities as far as rentals. So again, obviously you guys know, being in the tech space, I'm going to be driving. I'm doing a lot of content right now. That's honestly a lot of every day that I do. I get to wake up and I just make stupid videos and have fun and enjoy life. Honestly, that's what I'm doing. I get to share other people's content, and just growing my community, really, working with San. So again, guys, I'm telling you, trading has allowed me the freedom to definitely do that. I've kind of also stepped back from, working more into in the tech space, where now just kind of being on the outside, looking at other opportunities as far as where I can, kind of come in, being a consultant, utilize, what I'm good at. But again, I really get to, I get to determine what I do every single day. Okay. How, most important is I get to impact people every single day. I get to bring value, whether it's me dancing in a TikTok video or whether it's me, saying something inspirational, whether it's me trading in the mornings. I get to do every single day what I want to do. My wife and I, we run a very successful, Airbnb business here in Chicago. Anytime you're in Chicago, look us up, come hang out, come stay with us. But again, like I said, I couldn't do this and I couldn't have the opportunities that I have if I didn't focus on being a student first. If I didn't focus on learning these skill sets, and challenging myself every single day to be better than I was yesterday. So again, any questions? You guys are quiet. I'm definitely here to help. San, how we doing?
Doing absolutely amazing. I'm over here multitasking, taking notes. I'm in the studio getting makeup put on for this Halloween stuff. It's crazy right now. It's crazy, but I support prop firms. I have an account myself. I have a $100,000 account that I'm working on my phase one. My experience, I started with the accelerated account, like a $2,000 account accelerated, just to try it out and get the money immediately, and that worked out, but I really like the evaluation first myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, man, this is a great training, man. I got so much value.
Yeah, the evaluation, man,
the 1%.
The evaluation teaches you patience. You know what I mean?
It does. It does.
Yeah, it really truly does. It doesn't allow me to rush into it. It doesn't allow me to force anything. I literally, I can work on phase one in 5 days. And again, if I don't get to phase one in 5 days, guess what? It's not the end of the world. I'll get there. If I don't get to phase two in 10 days, it's not the end of the world. I'll get there. But again, like it allows you to be able to just, like I said, like sometimes guys, we need to have structure. We need to have structure. And if you're trading on your own account, sometimes you just get wild. And I'm telling you, there's days that I've had bigger losses than 5% on my account. And with the prop account, I've been able to hold on to it for I've had this one now for about 8 months.
Yeah. And the prop account really teaches you discipline and puts you in that box because as soon as I've reached a few accounts myself.
Yeah, exactly.
When I first started just trading, my other strategy, but I wasn't doing the 1%, I'll be honest with you. So that's a big golden nugget, to just keep it at that 1% because it does add up. It's about passing those evaluation phases 1 and 2 and getting those payouts and upgrading that account or maybe even funding your a live account.
That's what I'm saying is that, man, it's just really looking at your own goals and saying, man, like, do I want to phone my own account? Like, what do I want to do? You know what I mean? So again, like, but again, to be able to just consistently get a paycheck, you know what I mean? Just based off of your trading skills, like, man, that's super dope, especially in the economy that we're in today. You know what I mean?
Goodness.
Man,
super. Huge.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. Man, any questions? People have any questions? I see some. Let me see if there's some. I can't see. Perfect.
We got quite a few people on the line. Any questions?
Ryan, jump on, Ryan.
Ryan Johnson, RJ.
Good afternoon, team. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ryan?
All right, man. Good to hear everyone. First and foremost, James and Sam, thank you so much for your leadership and your direction. So thanks. And shouts out to the leaders on here. Beyond Ways and Means, good to see you on here. And James, good to hear and see you guys on the call. Well, first and foremost, I'm actually on an evaluation account, and I was just about to be done with my phase 1 on a $100,000 account, but I did have a drawback due to my own negligence of not paying attention to my own rules, which we all go through that. But this is one of the best things I've ever seen because before with funding my own account, $5,000 here, $6,000 there. Now you can just put in $500 and have a $100,000 account.
Absolutely,
is one of the best things. And what I've been doing is paying attention to price action, the buyers and sellers, of course, respecting support and resistance, and knowing that time when it's going to break that level of support or resistance, where you're going to have your 30 pips, or if you're looking to snipe. So thank you guys for leadership, and this is the best way to go, guys. So take it.
Yeah, again, I think
awesome.
I think we just need to share more and more what people are doing. You know what I mean? We got an amazing community, guys. Like this community, like I'm telling you, like I know everybody's busy. I know everybody's kind of doing their own things, but to share, like again, like I said, we know RJ trades, we know San trades, but to hear stories like James, Maribel, like guys, share your stories. Kyla, like share your stories. Like I'm telling you, like it just helps all of us, really motivates us. It inspires us. It gives us hope. You know what I mean? Like RJ, San, myself, we've had strategy sessions. We've talked, what are you doing? How are you doing this? But again, like to hear stories like James, like I'm telling you, James is a laborer. Like this dude, like it's construction, and again, to be like, hey, I want time freedom. Like I'm tired of busting my butt. I'm tired of busting my back. Like I want time freedom. And like this kid is like just grabbed a hold of this and is freaking just killing it. And I'm telling you, like just has great things ahead of him. Again, like, I see Kyla, she asks tons of questions. Maribel, like share your guys' story. Your stories are so powerful. I'm telling you, like it's life-changing to other people around you guys. Like don't quit, don't give up. Again, like to hear San, to hear RJ, like, they got accounts going. Like, gosh, it's amazing. Again, like we just have an amazing community, guys. And again, it's just, so much opportunity out here. Again, like, we're obviously talking about, recession and things like this, but we're traders. Like, we scalp. We scalp winning. We scalp bearish markets and bullish markets. It don't freaking matter what direction the market's going. We have the skill set to get in and get out, and it's just amazing skill set that we have. So thanks so much, RJ. Appreciate you. Man, I appreciate RJ, man. Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Oh, loud and clear. Yeah. Thank you for that testimony,
So
RJ.
Paris has a question. Is there some resources I can read that explains how to set all this up? So what really, honestly, like, if you just go into myforex.com and you just look at the FAQs, all you simply do is, like, you literally just go in, you go under, like, I started with the evaluation. You just want to research. Again, I can't guide you and tell you kind of what direction to go or what to do. You have to kind of do some research. And that's what this kind of does, is it just kind of sparks the motors going. So again, I use evaluation. San, he's done acceleration. So again, you just go to that, you just pick it up, you put your credit card in, and you literally just set up your account. They'll then send you all the information. They'll send you your account number, just like you set up your Hugo's Way, just like you guys set up any of your other brokers. You'll go into MT4, you'll go into log into existing account, you'll put in your username, you'll put in your password, and that account will pop up. So again, you're still using MT4, you're just obviously using a different broker. So that's the difference. So I believe that My Forex Funds has their own broker called Traders Global, and that's what they use. Again, on my morning sessions, you'll see that the Trading View account that I use matches up very closely to that. Okay, the COP Forex. So the COP Forex has actually, I believe that their highest payout is 75%. So COP Forex does have a prop account. Again, like I said, I've done it. This was like one of the first that I tried before even my Forex funds. So COP Forex, again, they're new at it. I like to go with kind of the industry leader. I like to go with the people that so the chart that I use. Give me 1 second. 1 minute, I'll tell you. So the chart that I use is Black Bull. It's called Black Bull. Black Bull. And I believe someone in the morning session kind of pointed that out. I want to say it was one of the guys pointed it out, that Black Bull matched up very good to Traders Global. Black Bull. So it's about 2 or 3 points off. It's actually really good. So what's the difference between COP 4 is just the payout. Honestly, like, I believe that COP 4, they pay out at like 75%. They don't pay out at 85%. They're just different brokers. Does that answer your question, Paris? Great. But no, like, a lot of these accounts have prop accounts, because again, they see people making money. So why wouldn't they get a piece of that pie? They see these traders making tons of profits. Why wouldn't they just get a piece of that pie? So again, like, and it makes sense. You know what I mean? Cool. Awesome. I think we're ready to wrap this thing up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is 17 minutes after the hour. I think everything has been recorded too. We have everything on the recording here.
What trading view chart? Did you get that, RJ? Type yes if you got that. By prop account, do you mean a demo account? So yeah, so when when you actually sign up on your prop account, they're going to send you global trade. They're going to send you Traders Global, and it's going to tell you what demo account to jump in. So until you actually get past your evaluations, you won't get a live account. So prop account. Yep. Cool. Yeah. Good job, James. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. I know I just kind of, just kind of brought you on here, improv, but man, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Safe travels. Reach out to me, Paris. I can answer some questions for you. Reach out to me. I can answer some questions individually for you. Cool. And again, guys, I'm going to push you guys to obviously lead. Like, we have some leaders on this team. Like, again, James is moving up in that, he's moving up where, again, like, he's been doing this for some time. He has great skill set. Again, moving him, putting him in the opportunity to be able to talk and share his story. Again, I know it was kind of improv, but man, he did an amazing job. Appreciate him. And he's always willing to share a story, always willing. But cool, awesome. Let's wrap it up. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you for that training. Amazing information here. I hope everybody got value. I'll be posting the recording tonight. Thank you for joining on. There's more trainings to come. Put your request out there. Any questions you have, any trainings you want in the future, let us know, and we will do that for you in addition to the academy that we're plugged into. Okay, but enjoy your night, guys. We are putting out the signals now. And yeah, enjoy the day.
Thanks
for joining in. Thanks.
All right, later, bro. Bye.
Bye.